Hello, people. Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man, as voted by everyone that's been to space. Elon Musk, that guy that said one small step for whatever. I appreciate everyone who's here. This podcast usually would occur on Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Right now, it is 6:18. We are 3 hours late, and nobody's here. I think everyone thought that I just canceled the podcast, which is fair. That's a fair thing to believe. Stayed out kind of late last night, later than I would have expected. It was actually really stressful because at some point, you know, I haven't made like a butt dial, like a pocket dial in a long time. But for some reason last night, I made like 7 or 8 butt dials at 3 in the morning to various people that I did not want to or need to call, and that's stressed out my morning quite a bit. So that's going on. I was out later than I wanted to be out. Rye Dog came out. I haven't seen him since July 4th. He comes to hang out. I'm having a good time. He goes home around midnight. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm already drinking. Like, I want to hang out. So I hit up my buddy Elliot. We go hang out. I hang out at the bar. Next thing I know, I look down at my phone, and it's, you know, it's 3:30. Okay, fuck it. I got to figure out a way to go home. I go home, and then I sleep, and here I am. The good news is, though, I think my dog, Koopa, I think he has this sixth sense where he's like, oh, shit, my owner's a little bit hungover. And then he comes and he becomes like a little spoon. He spoons me in the bed. I know that sounds kind of lame, but it's actually really refreshing to wake up with a little handsome puppy in your arms. So that's where I've been. This is going to be a really short podcast because, number one, I'm not in the mood. Number two, can I be honest with you guys? Somebody sent me a text message, my homie Nick. He said, hey, tequila and tacos at 7 p.m. at my house. I say, okay, I hate tequila. Tacos sounds great. And it is now 6:20. So I have 40 minutes to get over there. I have to finish this podcast, edit this podcast, check my social media. I have a couple things left to edit. Still haven't checked my email. Haven't even gone through my phone yet to see like the backlash of all these drunken calls. It's not that I called people, it's the time. You know, some people work. So for me to call you at 4 in the morning, I woke someone up. They're going to call me like, hey, what's up? Are you okay? And that's kind of been how my morning's been going so far. And it has me wondering now, like, fuck, dude. Why would my phone make a butt dial? Then again, I was drinking, so who knows. As far as this week, not that many interesting things happened. Although I did just take a note down. It says kalimba. Kalimba is this weird little instrument that it's a block of wood with little tongs on it that you flick and they go bing, 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 bing. It's kind of like a little piano, kind of. They only cost about, what, $15-20. I told this guy at the bar I'd buy him one. Of course I said that. Like, why, bro? I'm gonna buy a random human being some instrument that neither of us have ever heard of. That was my go-to. But you know what? I'm a man of my word. I said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Skating this week was really refreshing, dudes. I complain about it all the time about how much I hate skateboarding, how miserable it makes me. And it's like, well, you're doing what you love. You don't have to wake up early. You don't have a boss. Yeah, but I am literally killing myself in the summertime. I'm literally giving myself like heat stroke multiple times. I've been out there skating and had to throw up, diarrhea, like skin turns red. Fucking, it's really fucked. So it makes me really bitter about skating. Not to mention, you know, my lifelong injuries that I'm just plagued with. But skating this week, the video came out today. I was like, you know what, dude? I don't feel like jumping. I don't feel like jumping. I don't feel like hurting. I don't feel like being in pain. I just don't feel like damaging myself. I don't feel like hurting myself today. So I said, you know what? I know a parking garage nearby. I'm going to go to this parking garage. I'm just going to ride down it really fast and film it. I'm not even going to take my camera. I'm just going to use my cell phone. So I do that. Then I rode around the parking lot. I got kicked out. The video is on my channel right now. I rode around the parking lot, did a couple kick flips, jumped down a 3-stair, skated a tree, and then I was like, well, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I read a few of the comments today. It seemed like people really did enjoy it. I think maybe, this is just a theory, maybe the more fun that I'm having, it makes it a more fun experience to watch the video. Even though I'm not doing anything. Like, okay, I tried to do this kickflip grind. I tried it for 2 hours. I talked about it. I sweated. I landed it at the end. Okay, maybe those videos aren't catching on as much as me just being in a good mood skating around in circles. So we're gonna investigate that. Really put it to the test. Maybe next week's video, I'll go to another parking lot. I'll do a little tour of some area. Okay, here's the loading dock. Here's the stairs. Here's this. Here's that. Okay, bye. Maybe something like that, because this positive reinforcement kind of thing is, I like it. You know, I like reading comments where they say, I really like this video. It's nice that you're changing it up. That makes me feel good. When people say something nice online, it makes me feel good. When they say something mean, it makes me fucking not care. Unless, you know what, the one thing that I do dislike when it comes to comments is when people say something dumb. Like, let me see, like I don't know, just make something up. Okay, there's I ollied a 3 stair. Okay, behind me there's a 5 stair. There's always gonna be, obviously, some asshole says, you should have ollied the 5 stair, idiot. I would have, you suck. Then, you know, they don't realize that if I zoom up, there's no ground. It's just dirt. It would be like a garden area. Yeah, I'm going to ride my skateboard through the soft soil and ollie down this 5 stair. But that's the thing with these commenters. They think they know everything. Those are the ones that make me like just depressed. And not depressed for myself. It's more like disappointment in humans. It's like, dude, some of you guys are so predictable, and just, even if I point out that you're wrong, you're going to go like, oh, I was just joking. I was just trolling. Like, not only are you entitled enough to speak on something you don't know about, like just generally, in this example, not only are you like uneducated on the topic, you felt the need to explain to me something that I know about that you don't know about. And like, once you get called out and someone tells you that you're wrong, then you don't even have enough backbone to be like, yeah, my bad. I couldn't see from this angle. It's like, no, I was just trolling. Those are the commenters that really bother me. But not a lot of comments like that lately. So that's, like I was saying, it was really positive today, and that got me going in a good mood already. So I only have 2 more topics. This might be our shortest podcast. We are, we're going to get to like, 18 minutes probably and call it a day. So for those of you watching here on Twitch, you already know, I've been smoking weed. Yep, drug addict, degenerate, smoking the W, pothead, reefer boy, sinking into his couch like a flat whoopee cushion. I've been smoking weed because my sleep schedule has been fucked up. You know what? It's not like my sleep schedule. Sometimes I just have a really hard time sleeping. And it's nothing new. I've been on melatonin for like years. And melatonin works great. It gets the job done. Gives me some weird ass dreams. But it works great. The problem is, I feel like I take it too much and I rely on it to sleep. And I feel like I need to give my like body some confusion. You gotta confuse the muscles. So, I got this weed vape. It's called Granddaddy Perp. I got this weed vape. It does the trick, you know. The first time I smoked it here on Twitch, I fucking literally died. Literally almost died. like a typical YouTube thumbnail. I almost died. I took 1 hit. Turns out the vape is more concentrated maybe than the weed, because I took a hit that I thought was a formidable hit, and it turned out it kicked my ass. I coughed nonstop, uncontrollably for like 5 straight minutes. It was terrible. And then I came back and I said, you know what? This is why I don't like weed. I hate this shit. I hate it. I don't like it. The next day I said, you know what? I'll give it another chance. Hit it a little slower. Then I was like, this is how you're supposed to do it. Like the instructions didn't tell me. This is how it's supposed to be done. I put a tweet. I said, I learned weed. I learned how to weed, man. This is what I've been missing my whole life. But it's working great for sleep so far. The only thing I'm not a fan of is like, here's why I'm like wildly optimistic. I thought that I would hit this vape of weed, and I thought it would just taste like fruit punch or like orange berry. It tastes like fucking weed. I'm smoking a weed vape. You know, it's just weed. It's not as bad as, here's my thing. Some people think that weed smells good on like your clothing, but it doesn't. Anyone that comes around me that smells too much like weed, I feel like it makes me wonder, like, have you taken a shower? How much weed have you smoked in such a small period of time? How is it in your clothes? Like, did you, when you exhaled, did you just put it up to your shirt and exhale only into your shirt? It doesn't smell good. I'm not saying it stinks like, oh, gross, get out of here. But also the weed aroma brings also this stereotype, right? When Tex used to come around, when he used to drive a car, he since then he drove a motorcycle everywhere. Stopped smelling like weed. Oh, what a coincidence. But when he had a car, this fool smelled like weed all the time. And it's like, it's like having a shitty cologne, right? It's like if you worked as a mechanic and you just smell like gasoline all day. Gasoline doesn't smell bad, but I don't want to smell it on UFC night. I have pizza in front of me. I'm eating a slice of pizza. I don't want to smell old weed or gasoline or an oil change. I don't need to smell that right now. It also screams, it screams, quote, I'm not going to tip. Can we be real for a moment? You smell like weed, you're not going to leave a tip. 9 times out of 10. We got real. We got real here. If you're at the bar, if the bartender smells weed, he just kissed his tip goodbye. That's fine. That's cool. He's going to still be polite. He's still going to give you, your beer or whatever you ask for. But he knows deep down in his heart that money is out. Bye. It's gone. So the weed, we talked about it. Oh, also, speaking of stereotypes, I become very stereotypical. Smoking the W, man. I smoke it, I get off the computer, I go sit down on the couch, I slunch into the couch, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, this is cool. I try to watch TV, I lose like concentration, I'm like, what the fuck is Hey Arnold even talking about? I'm like, I like zone out for one episode, I come back to the next episode, I'm like, bro, where am I? Well, I missed half the episode. I'll get on my phone, I'll just start swiping, and I'm like, what fucking app am I in? Like, I thought I was on like Facebook. I'm on fucking Twitter or like TikTok or something. Like, dude, what? And I look up and I have this moment where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Typical like weed person. And I went to the dispensary by my house. It's called Thrive. I thought a dispensary. I don't know why I thought this. I think I've maybe seen too many commercials. I thought it would be like an iPhone store. I thought I'd go in there. Everything would be bright lights. I thought it would just be like bongs and shit. I thought it would be like some nice elevator music. Dude, I walked in there. It was like a 15-year-old party. It was like Sublime blasting. It's like 3 fucking 18-year-old bud tenders giggling at each other. Ha 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 ha. And then it's like I had to wait, even though my order, I placed my order online. They texted me, your order's ready. I get in there. I'm like, they said my order's ready. They're like, your order's not ready, man. We got to go get it. But sit down for a second, bro. Chill. I'm like, dude, this is not no fucking iPhone store. Jesus Christ. Everyone's laughing and giggling. It's loud as fuck. Which is cool. That's fine. I think, having to pay whatever the fuck, like $13 in tax, I would have expected it to be like a more professional environment. But you know what? Those guys were having a good time. They were having a good time. That's fine by me. I had to pay cash too for some fucking god-awful reason. If I pay with a debit card, it's a $4 charge. I was like, bro, I'm going to bring cash. And then, like, they could have delivered it smelling like weed, probably. But I was like, fuck, dude, I tripped out on my Discord. I'm like, fuck, am I supposed to tip these guys? Like, I'm not tipping no 20% for this fool to drive a quarter mile. The place is right there. And that's not me being broke or whatever. That was me. I was becoming a pothead before I wanted to get the tipping right before I started weed. That's why I wanted to do it in order. I wanted to be prepared to not tip anyone. No, I'm joking. I just didn't know. I'm like, okay, for example, maybe I'm a dickhead. I tip bartenders great, by the way, assholes. Here's my thing, dude. If I order a pizza from you and you drive and it takes you 1 minute to drive to me, I don't feel like I need to give you $10. I don't. I feel like I can give you $2, and I can go to sleep happy. I can feel that and own that. A lot of people aren't like that. By the way, if I ordered pizza from 6 miles away and I made you drive 6 miles and 6 miles back, of course I'm gonna tip you $10. Of course. But motherfucker, I order from places that are close to me because it will get there, motherfucker. It'll get there faster. I don't even deal with that. I don't know why it's I don't know why it bothers me. I think it's like no one's ever been like, oh, you're not gonna tip. No one's ever done that. Also, speaking of that, they fucking got me. There was a tip jar. I gave them $1.13. I was like, here's your $1.13. Thanks for the sublime. Practice Santeria, crystal ball, oh my God, no! And $1 million and get out of here, Jacob! Fuck! This building sucks. Give me my weed and let me leave. I also got weed gummies, which I haven't tried yet. Although I was instructed on my first gummy, only eat half of it. My friends that know me, they said, listen, you're going to take those gummies. There's 10 gummies in the box. On the first one you eat, only eat half of it. I was like, okay, cool. You got it. I trust you guys. That's going to be the title of this podcast. Ninja Lifestyle started smoking weed. Almost went to jail. I put the topic, or excuse me, the title of today's video. A security guard, a security guard politely asked me to leave. He's like, this property's closed. I was like, yeah, I knew you were gonna kick me out. And he's like, okay, have a good day. I'm like, okay, cool. And I skated away. But I had to do it, guys. I made the title of the YouTube video. I almost went to jail or something like that. Or no, it says I escaped police. Motherfucker, I'm done. I'm done trying to be like noble, and I don't have any integrity anymore. Just take it away. I'm a fucking weed smelling, kalimba playing, skateboard dick sucking weed head that likes fucking Sublime now. And I almost died. Final topic, guys. This is something no one knows about for some reason, but I got tagged in something and I thought it was interesting, and I don't have the details. So let me be honest with you guys, I don't have the details. Woodward skate camp. Oh yeah, I've had several complaints about Woodward. I've had a lot of like just bad experiences over there. When I first got involved with them, I was like really happy. I was like, cool, dude, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna help these kids, everything's gonna be great. But really judgmental bunch over there. Really judgmental bunch. All about the money. Shit talkers. Staff was not that dope. But this new this new topic, apparently one of the OSIs or counselors or whatever they're called, one of the employees was caught on camera, supposedly, I don't know if this is true, supposedly making out with a 15-year-old girl. And allegedly there's video of this, of an adult kissing a 15-year-old girl at Woodward, which is bro, you got to be fucking stupid, man. Also, you must have some problem anyway. So the story is that it's possible that Woodward staff knew about this, and this is all rumor, may have paid for the video to be deleted. And if that ends up being true, that's going to be a shitstorm of epic proportions, right? If there was actual money exchanged to delete a video of an employee kissing a 15-year-old girl, that's going to be a real fucking problem. That being said, there's no proof of this. There's no video yet, but it's pretty widespread, and I don't know. Like the rumor is catching on. Could be something small. Johad says, "Is kissing illegal?" I mean, if you're, I mean, it certainly doesn't do your brand any favors when you send a 15-year-old girl to skateboarding camp and a grown man makes out with her. I would say that doesn't do the brand any favors. I would say that probably is not gonna, it's not gonna boost signups next year, right? So, I don't know whether it's legal or not. I'll tell you what's probably not legal, and I don't know what law it would be breaking, but paying a kid to delete a cell phone video of something damaging, I don't know where that falls. There could be something. I don't know the laws. Also, this probably happened in outside of Nevada. I think it happened in Pennsylvania. Is that where the Woodward East is? Pennsylvania? Whatever. Anyways, the guy that did it, his Instagram's blowing up with people talking shit. But that being said, none of this is confirmed true, and I don't even know the guy's name. So there's no reason for me to put it out there. But I did feel like maybe I would talk about it because Woodward was fucking lame to me, dude. And also, if you ever sit down and do the math about how much money that camp makes in like a year, it's mind-boggling. And to be fair, it it cost a lot of money to run that type of place, but it don't cost no fuck $20 million or whatever. Like, dude, it's well, I'm only referring to Woodward West, but this controversy happened at Woodward East. Who knows? You know what? For me to be real, fuck them. I'm serious, man. I went out there trying to help some kids. It was just nonstop. These fuckers like. Man, you'd have to go back in one of the other episodes. I got accused of a bunch of shit I didn't do. My favorite example one day is I wake up and the head of Woodward West is sitting in a chair. The chair's backwards. He's sitting in a backwards chair, like, oh, you're awake? Come over here. We need to talk. I was like, what is this bullshit movie scene? What, like, you just watching me sleep, you fucking weirdo? So eventually I get up. He goes, so we got reports that you guys destroyed the room. I'm like, homie, you're in the room. He's like, we're in it right now. Like this wall and this ground is in said room that I supposedly destroyed. So yeah, well, now that I'm here, I see nothing's destroyed, but can't have you doing that. And I'm like, bitch, what? You're in the room. There's nothing broken. Nothing. Like, am I the only one that hears these words? I'm like, and why did you only blame me? There's 9 other people in this room. There's 9 other people. Why did you put your stupid ass chair backwards watching me sleep, you fucking weirdo? Just to tell me that the room's not destroyed. Oh, you're fucking welcome. I could burn this whole fucking place down. Like, what are you kidding me? Like, you're in the room. Look, just. Yeah, he should have walked in the room and then turned the fuck around and walked right out and said, well, I heard what I heard was wrong. I hated that shit. Then another time, bro, this happened over and over. All 3 years I went there, someone like that guy or another counselor fucked with me. Like, accused me of doing something. Another time, my homie Angel got into like a mini argument with a bartender because there's 2 nights a week. There's like a little bar like get together. So you go to this little bar on campus or whatever. It's kind of like a hotel bar. Go in there, chat with everybody. How was your week? Oh yeah, that kid's a fucking dickhead. Oh cool, yeah, no, he went swimming. You just talk or whatever. My buddy Angel, is shorter than me, Hispanic, black hair, looks nothing like me, very tan skin. Looks nothing like me. He got an argument with the bartender. I said, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I wasn't even there. I went home early that night. Or I went to my room early that night. The next day, I got a fucking hamburger in my hand. I'm just grubbing down at lunchtime. The same fucker that came in the room and with the backwards chair, the same fucker goes, hey, I heard you had a problem last night with the bartender, man. What's up with that? We can't have you doing that, dude. You keep acting up, dude, I'm gonna kick you out of here. I'm like, what, bitch? Like, that was not me. First off, that wasn't me. That was a Hispanic gentleman named Angel, you fucking idiot. Second off, why do you always pinpoint me? Why is it always me? I guarantee you no one said, hey, the white guy with glasses got into an argument with the fucking bartender. Fuck no. There's no way. Like, it was a completely different person. No glasses. A completely another person. No glasses. buffer than me. We look nothing the same. Why did you call me out, you fuck bitch? And then it happened again. And then it happened again. It's just like, that shit annoys me. So if Woodward goes down because of some pedophile ring, good. Fuck him. That's the way I feel, man. I don't like being like pinpointed for no shit, man. I went over there as a strict 100% professional. I taught like a little digital media class on how to help the kids grow their Instagrams, and I basically did like a little ninja review for each kid. I was like, oh yeah, this would be better if you did this. I skated for some of the kids. I was like, hey, you don't have any rails in your video. How about after class, I'll go do the rail. We'll put that in a video. Then you have a more like diverse video. What I'm saying by this is I kept it 100% professional. I didn't curse in front of the kids. You know, I kept it real. And for some reason, these fuck ass employees, like they saw I did a fucking scooter video one time, and they assumed that I'm just some menace to society that fucking that fights bartenders at that fights bartenders and destroys rooms. The coffee table. First off, I can turn this shit on and off. You know, if I want to be entertaining on the podcast, I can do that. And if I want to be professional in a professional setting, I can do that. So it's it's long story short, dude. Fuck Woodward. Especially if you guys are paying money to let your employees make out with children, you fuck bitch. All right, that's all I got for today. I really want to go eat this tacos, man. It's 6:45. I got to drive about 15 minutes, so I'm probably going to be late. Nick, if you're watching this podcast, save me some tacos. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Mine is off to kind of a slow start. Usually I don't go out on Thursdays, but I did, and I really got out of hand, man. This seems like a repetitive story. I just get out of hand. I look down at the clock, dude. I swear it's 11. I look back at the clock. It's 4 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How did this happen? It's quite a tragedy. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Tune in next week if you missed part of this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. Also, we upload other videos on YouTube. Also, if you missed this, a re-upload will occur. How do I say that? The repeat of this show comes out on Sunday on iTunes, Podbean, and YouTube. And also Saturdays, we have Ninja Review. Funny little series I've done for like 5 years. And then every Friday, I usually learn a trick. But since we talked about this already today, I'll probably just be cruising around having fun. Maybe I'll just have more fun. Fun. The kazoo video. You guys have seen that video? No? Oh, the crate stacking. I want to walk on some crates, man. I just don't like my spine anymore. I want to go climb some crates and break my fucking back. All right, you guys have a great weekend, everybody. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. And be safe out there, gentlemen and ladies. I'm gonna go smoke some weed.